Come on over, let's pick up where we left off. You and I had lots of love just to top it off. We can wind it down for days, never let it stop. I just want your everything, baby. Maybe later we can dance, never let go. Listen to our favorite songs on the radio. Losing up and lose ourselves to this feeling. Oh, I just want your everything.
Hello.
Baby.
Damn, Pinto Shinto Bean. Wow. How'd you get here first? I haven't even... What? Are you on Twitch? And Kick. Hi Cuddle Bears. Hi Trippy Blood. Hi Next Level Devil. Hello. Bang 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 bang. Bang 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 bang. Waifu? What? Would you let Nano butter your bread? Huh? Don't let me butter your bread. Now look at that reflection. What reflection? Monka. You like your new place so far? It's alright. It's alright. Absolutely gorgeous, hun. Thank you, Eric. You too. Gorgeous Eric. Back at it again. The back of your car looks huge? What are you talking about, my car? You know, speaking of the back of my car, I shouldn't even say this, but somebody tried following me home. I don't think they meant to. I think they just wanted to get into the place where I live. So they the gate opens up and then there's spikes. And then I leave and then they quickly come in to go into the gate that's open. It's finally open. And somebody that was camping outside comes in and then the spikes pops most of their tires somehow. And then the cops come and everything happens. It's just crazy. First, hi Vegetable. You are number 20. Number 20. So pretty. I just came back from the gym. Monka. Looking hot. My hair is just so frizzy and I haven't done anything with it. sweaty. It's dark in there. You want me to turn on the light? It looks weird with the light on. I wouldn't turn it on. I like it when it's not on. Probably have a lot of head turning at the gym. Heck no. In the morning, there's only old people. Lots and lots of old people. So when you go on a date, do you keep your hair up or down? It depends on what I'm wearing. Hi, Blue. Blue! Thank you for the sub, Blue. Huge Blue sub. If you come over, use the back door? What do you mean by that, huh? The back door? I know what that means. No! Alright, everybody. Welcome to the stream! Wow! Welcome. That's crazy! Welcome, everybody. Oh my god, it's so good to be here. Back into the Gooner zone. I know. Thank you. Hold the applause. Thank you. We have an exciting stream coming up. The best stream you've ever had seen in the history of seeing streams. It's gonna be really cool. I got lots of cat memes, lots of drama, and some other really good news. But we have to dig through the dump in order to come out on top of the dump. Something like that, I don't know. G-spot equals gooder spot? What? Yes. Bruce, who hurt you? I have no idea. I think I bumped into something. I hurt myself. Starting off, I have a lot to share, but I want to start off with where's Chrome? Cat meme. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Get rid of my notifications. Be gone. Low quality cat meme. I can't hear anything. Faster! No, faster. We need more speed! Still too slow. Faster. Still sounds the same. Now slow it down. In reverse. Cat bongos. What do cats like that? Sometimes they like face rubs. Sometimes they like whatever that is, and I don't understand. I don't get it. You know what? Fuck cats. How about dog?
But we'll never want to do that too quickly. So taking a couple of breaths here. And then when you're ready,
the dog's a little stupid.
Push yourself.
The dog just spawned.
Where we started with our legs crossed. I mean, all the entertainment in the world.
Aww.
We'll never want to do that.
That's so cute. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, guys, look at this. This one's crazy. Okay, not really flattering. What? You guys just need good posture if you want to look hot as fuck. And I'm ready to. Ooh. Big. How does that make sense? Oh yeah, maybe that does work.
And I'm ready to.
Look at her butt though. Everything just changes. That posture changes everything. I think she just like hunches over and then she has like her arms back. That is so cool. Guys, if you look like this, all you gotta do is this.
And I'm ready to.
Engage your back muscles. What are those? Your back muscles. Wah! Your back muscles. Wah! Your back muscles. Transformer mode. Yes, dude.
Figured out what's been making me sick.
Iron supplements.
Do you take iron supplements? Probably.
Chat, if you guys take supplements, maybe you don't need them. See your doctor. Just take some blood tests with your doctor, and then you can see the numbers to be like, is that high or is that low? You know, you can do your own research responsibly while also having a doctor with you to see like, hey, should I do this to get this number up, and then how much is enough, and what should I do? And boom, bada bang, bada boom.
Don't. At 65 milligrams. This is from the National Institute of Health.
65.
How much do I need? Adult women, 19 to 50 years. That's me. 18 milligrams. And that's including what you get from
18 milligrams, and she's taking 56 mg.
food. What is an overdose? Oh, 45 milligrams.
She's
And I'm
overdosing.
taking 65 milligrams. My liver is enlarged, probably permanently from these fucking things. Why on earth would you make a supplement that literally overdoses you?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's why you do your research. Doc gave me vitamin D supplements. There you go. No wonder she lost her eyebrows. That's a common side effect. Really?
Overdoses you. I've told every single doctor. I've been taking this for like years. I
Oh, you could be. You're capping. Okay.
told every single doctor whenever I go, here are the vitamins. No one has ever said anything. Why the fuck?
Nobody said anything, and they want you to take it because it looks like you need it. You need maybe some vitamin D, some sunlight. You look like someone that needs iron.
Would you make a supplement that literally
But it's
overdoses
not the
you?
problem.
Now, before you come in here and say, oh, well, it's, ferrous sulfate, great. Well, if you read the back here, it breaks it down for you. It is still well exceeding the limits. 65
At
milligrams.
least it tells you it's 361% of your daily value. Like, it tells you on there that it's like triple, almost quadruple amount that you should be
of
taking.
elemental iron. This is technically called desiccated ferrous sulfate, which is still way too much. It should be 8 to 18 milligrams. I have something called hemochromatosis, which means I'm literally fucking toxic levels of iron, which explains all the weight loss, the stomach issues, the digestive issues, the all of my problems. Right, I probably have permanent liver damage now. I know vitamin supplements aren't like.
Yeah, guys, don't take supplements unless you need to. When I say need to, go take a blood test, and then you can look at the numbers and you Google what's normal, what's not normal. I think it's like the one time you can do your own research and self-medicate, which is really dangerous, absolutely dangerous. But I think this is the one time that you can do it, as long as you're taking blood tests and making sure you're in line with something healthy. She's mad for not reading the bottle. Nah! A lot of you guys don't know how to read. Type 1 if you don't know how to read. And type 1 if you have independent thoughts and you don't let anybody tell you what to do.
FDA approval. Like, why would you do this, Nature's Bounty? Why would you do this? Are you fucking sick? I'm literally so mad, and I would be mad at myself, but honestly, I've literally told every single one of my doctors. When I go to the doctor and they ask what, I tell them I take iron, I tell them how much I take, and not a single one was like, hey, that's way too much.
I don't think doctors know the exact amount of every sort of mineral and like thing you should have in your body. Maybe if it's a nutritionist, they might have an idea, but that's like 100 different numbers to remember.
Now we're gonna go through this whole thing, liver biopsies, all this shit, because of this stupid fucking vitamin. Don't take this shit. Figured out what's been making me
True. I won't take a supplement unless I'm deficient. That means you gotta take a blood test. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I bet you some of you guys right now are taking supplements that you don't even need, but they make you feel good because it looks like you're doing something right, but you don't even need it. Speaking of something that we don't really need,
It's graphically night and
Mario Kart. I think the Switch 2 came out yesterday, right? 2 days ago. Came out recently. I haven't really heard anybody really talk about it. They're just kind of bragging about, I have the box with the thing inside. What? And they like, oh, pointing at it.
Day for Mario Kart 8. I mean, just look at it.
Wow. The one on the right is so much.
The one on the right does look good. Left looks good, though. The left one? Which one looks better, left or right? I think they both look good. This one looks more realistic, and this one looks more cartoony.
Better.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. That's not right. There we go.
Wow. The one on the left is so much better.
That's the power of the Switch 2, baby. It's graphically night and day for Mario Kart 8.
They're the same. It's not about the graphics, guys. It's not about the way that it looks. Come on, guys. Don't judge a book by its cover. Judge a person by things that they can change. Not even their weight. I know that you can change your weight, but don't make somebody for their weight. I'm talking about like their personality stuff, you know? That's different. And Proteus, thank you for the sub! Proteus! But I heard Switch 2 games had 2-second load time quicker. Does that really matter? 2 seconds. You can do a lot in 2 seconds. I was gonna make a bad joke. You can do a lot in 2 seconds. So you guys ever play Modern Warfare 2 in a mission called No Russian? You come out of an elevator and you walk into an airport, and the airport is full of people, and then you're just there with like a lot of bullets. One of the craziest missions ever. As a kid, I didn't even think about it. You get a warning message saying, are you sure you want to play this mission? You can skip it. And I'm like, no, why? And you start shooting the civilians, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to pass the level, no big deal. But that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I was 16 when I played this, still never killed anyone in real life. Boom. When Activision had guts. Now imagine playing this at 14 years old. That's crazy. No Russian. I threw grenades too. Oh no. I would replay the mission, but then I would run into the crowd of people and I would just stand in front of them, and then their NPC thing would just like stop. And then they would scream, and then they wouldn't know how to like walk because I'm blocking their like AI path. I felt nothing. Yeah, because it wasn't nothing. It was literally nothing. Apparently, she didn't like the mission. That person? Oh, no. Oh, no. You're so beautiful. We kind of have the same facial structure. No? No jewelry? I see jewelry. We need more people looking like this. I'm starting to hear video games make people trans now. No! No, that doesn't even happen. How many of you guys were groomed in video games and now you're trans? Type 1. Go on.
Do you like a banana?
Oh my god!
Do you like a banana?
Did it make that noise? Yes. No, that was me. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love Yoshi. Groomed. Everyone around told me what a pussy I was growing up. True. Some things never change. You know what I mean? Innovate the delays. What? We'll do one more. Bro! On Twitter, Elon Musk is like, you like children, Donald Trump. You have intercourse with children. And then Elon Musk is like, oh yeah? You're always high on K, dude. And here's a video of Elon Musk being high on K.
So we're about to see flight 9 here. So give me a rundown. Like
it looks
right
like
now,
an AI the way he's moving.
4.5 hours. What's going through your head right now?
I have electronics in my head, actually.
So we're about to see flight.
The way he puffs up his chest, moves his neck back, it's like a monster devolving into something. Bro's high and gets called out on it, and they're like, I have a lot going on in my mind.
9 here. So give me a rundown. Like right now, we're T-minus.
He's tweaking, dude. Is that real? It looks like it's fake. Richest addict ever. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And he's like calling out Donald Trump because, okay, there's a really big thing going on right now. It's absolutely crazy. Have you guys heard of the big, beautiful bill? Let me see if I can find it. Where'd it go? I had it written down here. I don't have it in my thing. Hold on. I'm taking off my pants right now. I gotta take off my pants ASAP. The big, beautiful bill. They're going back and forth. Elon calling Trump a pedophile. And then Elon just crashing out harder and harder on Twitter. And Trump keeping his cool, being like, oh yeah? At least I'm not a loser. And they're going back and forth for their breakup. It's absolutely crazy. But this all started because of the one big, beautiful bill act. I tried looking up to see what this was because there's so many disagreements. 100% of Democrats are like, no! 100% of Republicans are like, yes, this bill is amazing. Why is everybody so split on this? Why is it really bad? Trump wants to make permanent tax cuts, and this is going to affect everybody. Have you heard of he doesn't want to tax tips or overtime? That seems like a really good thing. And that's going to be part of the bill. And we should keep that, right? Stop taxing the working class. Let them have a little bit more money, especially if they're doing overtime. That's great. They're working harder. They're earning tips. Let them earn their tips 100%. That's awesome. That's really cool. Let's keep that. And then when babies are born, they automatically get a savings account with an initial deposit of $1,000 for each newborn. That seems okay, right? But this whole act is meant to save money. So how are we saving money? We're still not there yet. And then more tax cuts for the states. Removing gun silencer tax. $200 tax. Okay, that's not going to save that much money. How many of you guys have silencers on your pistols? Okay. Sure, we'll save $200 each time you want a silencer. Repealing tax on indoor tanning. Specifically, indoor tanning. Of course Trump is going to repeal that. He's orange. He's just like, yeah, guys, tanning's too expensive because of the tax. Let's make it affordable. Okay, sure. We can have that. I don't know what the problem is with that. That seems fine. But the problem that Elon hates, the one that he's going crazy over, is cuts to green energy incentives. Elon Musk owns one of the biggest EV car companies ever, electric, and he does solar panels too. And this bill would eliminate energy tax cuts. And this is making Elon mad and really, really sad. Guys, can we get an F in chat? He's probably going to go down the K-hole and go even deeper into drugs. It is bonkers. So he's going on Twitter and being like, oh yeah, you have intercourse with children. And then Trump is like, Elon, calm down, please. It's like, what is going on? This is politics right now? What? And then earlier today, he was like, guys, I'm sorry to announce, but on SpaceX, we're not going to be able to launch the Dragon rocket. I can't afford it right now. The world's richest guy is like, I'm sorry, guys, the Dragon rocket you guys were excited for? Not me. You guys wanted the Dragon rocket. I can't do it. They're cutting my taxes. Now I have to pay more. Sorry, guys. Like, what the hell? That's what you're upset about? This one seems sus. And then also on this bill, slashing education programs. This seems really sus, doesn't it? Like, why would you defund the education system? That one I would have to hear more of. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad in this one. That's why like half of everyone is kind of like yes or no on it. It is crazy. And depending on who you ask, you will hear about how this bill is specifically to have more tax cuts for the ultra rich, to make the ultra rich even richer, make Donald Trump's friends even more rich. A big part of this bill that is very much in contention that's not on here is that they want to remove health care for people in the United States. But what kind of people in the United States? First of all, they want to get rid of illegals getting health care for free. And that one is debatable. You know, like if you're illegally in this country, I think we should still help you, but I understand why people would disagree with that. It really depends on that. You know, that's a really tricky situation. But that would also cut other funds from Medicare. And I think a lot of people are on Medicare. And I wonder if that would affect the average U.S. citizen. So I don't know. I don't want to touch healthcare. I think we should help people with healthcare. All this is made to save money for the government. But depending on who you ask, it looks like it might be saving money for the ultra rich and disguising it as something really good. Kind of like the Patriot Act. You know the Patriot Act? 9/11 happens. They're like, guys, this is a terrible thing. We need to release this act where we can spy on everyone without your permission. We will access all your data, all your phone calls, all your text message without your permission. But this is in the name of democracy. We're going to call it the Patriot Act. Yeah! You know, like that's just weird. And it's like, Patriot Act? Yeah, let's do that. It is like, okay, now they're spying on us without our permission. Now they're doing all this stuff and they're calling it the Patriot Act. Like that's such a misleading name. They should just call it like, I'm going to spy on you without your permission act. And I think this bill might also be doing something similar because it's called the Big Beautiful Bill. It's too suspicious. Way too suspicious. It doesn't describe what's going on here. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. Why not just make these individual things? I don't understand. But meanwhile, Trump and Elon, they're broken up. They're no longer friends, guys. They have broken up. Womp, womp. How is this going to affect us? I don't know, dude. Let's just hope everything stays fine and everything's cool. Like, the education cut could be bad, could be good. I think, like, overtime tax, just remove that. Let people have more money, especially if they're working hard for it. But if it's the ultra rich, I think we should tax them a little bit more. I don't think it's that complicated. Let's just go help normal people. If you're really rich, maybe you can not have a second or a 12th yacht. I think it's totally fine. They're going back and forth, and it's really, really goofy. I think somebody posted something in memes. Oh, yeah, here's the tweet. Here's the tweet of... I tried looking for the actual one, but then Grok said this is real. Oh, my camera died. Boys after a crash out. You blank kids, Donald! He did that on Maine, dude. Millions of people saw that. It is crazy. I don't see the tweet anymore. And I wonder why. What's going to happen next? Is Donald Trump going to, eliminate his people? I'm trying to fix the camera. Yeah. And now, I just think this whole thing is absolutely crazy. Welcome to politics in 2025. Hopefully nothing bad happens to anybody and everything is Gucci. And we at least get to keep tax cuts for like everyday people and we get to keep our health care. Right? That seems like a good idea. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's also keep the tanning thing. No more extra taxes on tanning. Yes, dude. Yes. Someone in chat. Trump wants to sell national parkland for research extraction? That seems crazy. I don't know about that one. I think it's bunkers. I don't think fighting with Elon is a fight he will win, but he got the balls. Who's gonna win? One ultra-rich guy or the president of the United States? It's kind of a good fight, right? Hopefully everything's okay, though. I don't want to get bombed, nuked, or World War III. Ah! I think my prediction, what's going to happen, the bill is going to be rewritten and they're going to remove some of the bad stuff. And I think this is the way that they've been doing the administration. They're like, I want 1,000 of these items and you have to review all of them. And then instead of reviewing all, they're like, okay, we'll just get rid of 20 of them and you can have most of the things in it. And they're like, okay, okay, that's fine. It's going to be something like that. Elon hiring assassin next arc. No, dude. No way. Early access bill. Needs to remove a lot of the bad stuff. Make the tip thing and the overtime, no tax thing. Just put that on the side. Let us just have that. This can't be that much money, and it's gonna help people out so much. That's so cool. Senate wants deeper cuts. And then he's also like, Elon, Doge was a mistake. We got to get rid of that right now. And Elon's like, no, Daddy Trump, no, that was my contribution. Why? He's like, no, bad, Elon. Run for president. You got my vote, sexy? Thank you. Mwah. I don't know if I would vote for me. But I would definitely do better than all of these people. Why the Silencer Act? And tanning. Are these like Trump's favorite things? Like who's like, oh, you're tanning too, add that to the thing, tanning too. There's like healthcare, tax cuts. And they're like, yeah, also tanning, guys, tanning. On the list of important things. That's just weird. Indoor tanning. Maybe it's not what you think it means. Would repel the excess tax on indoor tanning services. Oh, it really does mean that. It really. Wow! Amazing. Let's give a big round of applause to the U.S. government. Yes, at least World War III hasn't started. At least we're not that bad. It could be worse. It could always be worse. Moving regulations, silencers, that would help feed hate crimes. People think silencers actually make it so your gun sounds invisible, but you can still hear the gun. It's not like you can be like walking next to somebody, you just like assassinate them and nobody knows. That's not how silencers work. And I think a lot of Californians think they understand that. And it's like, no, let's leave it to the professionals. What's your opinion on the NYC moral race? I don't know what that is. Silencers don't make weapons silent. They suppress the noise, but it's not like farting with your butthole open like a, and just, whoosh. Never mind. You can still hear it. People are still gonna smell it. Don't think you're gonna get away with it, you weirdo. Depends on where you live. World War III has been going for a while. Yeah. Yeah, knows about that. I don't know about that. I got a trumpet. My slinky's broken. Oh. Let me fix my slinky. Hold on. I'm trying to fix the slinky. They took 180 out of my parents' Social Security. Because they don't want to pay for their insurance, and both my parents are retired. That's weird. That's crazy. Slinky's fix. Wow. I just need to be fidgeting with something. Or then I start shaking my leg and it looks like there's an earthquake. Subsonic rounds are pretty quiet though through a suppressor. Yeah. Let's make that available to everybody. Let's make that the most common thing. Yeah. Ooh. I am really excited. This is like a huge, massive W. For the first time in a long time, a judge has ruled something really cool and really nice for trans people. And it's gonna make some of you guys mad. Let's see if it's a W or an L. A judge has ruled that federal prisons are required to continue providing transgender inmates with hormone therapy. A lot of people are going to get mad because that means potentially tax dollars are paying for somebody's hormones for their sex change. And you're going to be like, we're feeding their delusion. And it's like, you're feeding your delusion. Everybody's crazy. So this is it. This is viable. This is fair. This is cool. Let's find out. Bodybuilders and trans people have serious consequences if they stop taking hormones. Imagine if your hormones just completely change one day. Are there side effects to that? Well, apparently, death is possible, but is really rare. Getting off your hormones, whether you're a bodybuilder, trans person, or somebody doing some sort of supplement thing with hormones, switching it, like just going cold turkey, has a rare chance of causing death. It's been reported, but it's very, very uncommon. What's even worse than death is that as soon as you make that flip-flop, the chemistry change in your brain happens so quick because now you're lacking the hormone that your body is used to having, and now it's gone. That hormone change, that chemistry change in your brain will just lead to so many mental disorders, like having instant depression and seeking sewer slide. I'm going to say that word because I don't want to say the bad word, you know what I mean? Seeking a solution, a quick way for relief from that painful chemistry in your head that's like, it's not compatible with you anymore because it's so used on the other thing. You've been on hormones for so long, and now that it's gone, your mental is now destroyed. And in some rare cases, you have some like cardiovascular issues or like osteoporosis if you're really old. So getting off your hormones instantly is not good. So this is a huge W from a judge who has some common sense, being like, someone who's on a medication should probably still stay on that medication. If you want somebody to stop taking it, you got to wean them off slowly to see how they react to it and make sure it's safe, just in case something bad doesn't happen. And I think it's fair. I think this is fine. Whether you hate that, like, my tax dollars are feeding someone in California a sex change. At this point, that's just the way it is. They're going to die. And look, oh, I don't care. Okay. What if we said we don't care about you? Boom. Boom. It's just not a good time. So this is a huge, massive W for trans people. Big, massive W. Really rare to instantly die from it, but it is possible. And there's a guarantee that other issues are going to come up if you get off hormones. Big trans W. Do you guys agree with that? Is that a W? I know in some countries don't even give prisoners electric lighting. Yeah, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. Did you hear about the 3 transgender Air Force Academy grads that got their diplomas, but now are told they're not going to get commissions due to Trump's transgender ban? And if they do fight it, the government will charge them for the tuition $100K plus? That is unfair. When it comes to medical care, I'd rather the government stay out of it. Do you want the government to determine what health care you get? That sounds awful. Imagine you need some life-saving thing and you have access to it, but then the government's like, sorry guys, we're gonna put a pause on your life-saving medicine. Sorry. It's like, that sucks. That is horrible. Medication should be up to the doctor, patient, and maybe like another doctor, especially if you're a minor. A lot of people are like, you should not transition if you're a child. And for the most part, most people agree with that. But then the word child is like, what are we talking? 6 years old? You probably shouldn't transition. 17, I think you're able to have a more established thought and have had time to talk to therapists, psychologists, and actual doctors and other trans people to see if this is the right path for you. It really depends on the wording. Because when you say minors, most of them should not transition. But there are situations where I think it's fair and it can be done responsibly. But nobody has the guts to talk about that. Nobody understands that. They're like, nope, not until you turn 18. Nope, you can't. If you're 17, nope, you gotta wait till you're 18. It is crazy. It is unfair. It makes no sense. The government should stay out of that. Less government, the way that it should be, especially when it comes to medication. If you need medication, there should be a whole thing to make sure you're getting the right thing in the safest possible way without anything bad happening. As veterans, about how well government healthcare works. Yeah, dude! And then, like, MAGA veterans, I feel like they should also be like, hey, guys, the healthcare kind of sucks. They don't care about the veterans anymore. It's like, yeah, we understand that. Let's make it better. Let's fix this. That's a good point, though. There's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Let me see the comments. Oh, I gotta log in. What do the comments say? I gotta log in, but I'm just gonna use my other account. Prisoners must have the right to receive medical necessary treatment. No, my textbooks money! Great use of American tax dollars, ... Those people are evil. That's just evil. The Twitter comments, they're not looking good. Woke government, woke, waste of resources. Like I said, it is a medical thing, and you can't just be like, no more medical attention. Actually, most of the comments are positive. That's cool. What's good, Guno? Been like 3 years since that entrance been used. What are you talking about, bartender? What entrance? Do you like guns? I think guns are pretty neat. I think you should have them, but only if you're responsible. If you're not responsible, you don't deserve any. But if you're cool, come on. We made these guns! Wow. I was on Twitter the other day. I'm a big fan of Legend of Zelda, and it'd be depressing if they ruined a Legend of Zelda movie. And people were like, oh, this person would make a really good Link. Or Zelda, because she literally looks like Zelda. And a lot of people in the comment section are like, no, that's bad. Even though she looks like Zelda, people are mad because she's trans. And it's like, a trans person cannot play that role. That's crazy. It's like, they look like they're right for it. And this is just all like for fun and not that serious. People are like, wouldn't this actor be really cool to be this thing? But the problem is this argument.
Does Hunter Schafer resemble the character? Yeah. I'm not blind.
Okay, let me get this straight. So y'all went on a year-long campaign against Disney because they race-swapped The Little Mermaid.
The race swap is weird, but it's not for me. I don't care. If you like it, go watch it. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
On a crusade against How to Train Your Dragon, even though the actress looks exactly like Astrid in the face, but because she didn't have the blonde hair from the cartoon, it was the problem. Y'all said The Last of Us show was unwatchable.
I do think, maybe I'm not the only one, but if you're going to take a role for a character that exists, it would be nice if they did their best to make it look as close as possible to the character. I just think that's cool because it shows respect to the art and everything to be like, yo, this is my character. And then they make like a live action of it and they're like, okay, we want people that resembles that character as much as possible. And I think it should be as close as they can.
Because Bella Ramsey wasn't an exact one-to-one replica of Ellie. But now that we have an exact one-to-one replica, like literally a perfect casting sent from heaven of Princess Zelda, it's a problem because she wasn't born a woman. I live in the dumbest timeline. The craziest part is there are no reports even saying that Hunter Schafer is being casted as Zelda. Only reports...
Yeah, this is just for fun. She's not even hired to do this. Is the movie even real? Nobody knows. These people are like, oh, she kind of looks like she could be the character of the thing. And people are like, no! And they're getting super mad over
saying
it.
that she's in consideration. And we have people getting on here making 3-minute think pieces about, oh, how it's not accurate and how it wouldn't work. Accurate? Wait till y'all find out Zelda isn't even human. Zelda's an elf. But
Well, Little Mermaid was kind of like a mermaid, you know, like fish. And regardless, yeah. As long as you look like you fit for the role, I think it's cool.
in all actuality, these people don't actually care about accuracy. Most of these people have never even played a Zelda game or don't even care about Zelda as a franchise. They're just trying to push a narrative. Like my boy DQ Roman made a great point. He said by using their logic, well, if she can't be cast as Princess Zelda because she wasn't born a woman, well, can she be cast as Link? Because from where I'm standing, she could be cast as either or, especially when Link was dressing like this in the game.
What is this?
That is so true. The whole thing is so stupid. The way that it should be is like if you can look like the character, then you should fit the role. That's kind of what I want to see. I don't really care about the race swap or anything. I think it's a little bit weird. I just want to see the character be represented as the character. That's it. I don't think it's that crazy. I'm getting an important phone call. I'm going to mute for a second. Elon Musk called me. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Guys! Elon just offered me the deal of a lifetime. He said, So listen, would you like some ketamine? And I was like, yes, Elon, give me your K. I want to go down your K-hole. Now there's a secret affair going on. He's actually gooning to transporn like crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Why did Elon sound like Fat Albert? I don't know how to make an Elon voice. He's very stuttery. Hi guys. Today we're going to talk about Special K. We're not talking about the cereal. We're talking about, going down the K-hole. Okay, yeah, just arrest me. Okay. How long do you think before they get back together? Oh, I say a week. Nah, I think they're gone. I think they're long gone. I knew Elon didn't own any horses. The cat was for him. Were you the horse doctor? And you're like, wow, I didn't know you had such a big horse ranch. You need so much ketamine. Did you say you did express delivery? Find the K-hole. I just want to find out, what does ketamine mean feel like?
What exactly is a K-hole? So we're talking like larger doses of ketamine, not microdosing. And you're basically hitting that point where you're about to tip into the like plasma concentrations of like anesthetic ketamine. So you're basically starting to like drift off into the anesthetic effects of ketamine.
That's what we see. Elon. That's why he twitches and he rolls his neck.
But you haven't quite hit that level. And so you're still awake, you're aware, you're dissociated, and you just feel like you can't move. Like you're just like weighed down in a hole. And that's where the term came from, the K-hole. What exactly?
Let's see the comments. Oh. People that have been down in the K-hole are in the comments talking about it. Why are you finding out what it feels like? Elon Musk brought me here. That's all I wanted to see. They're just like walking with skis on your feet.
Ketamine consumption is on the rise. As a gay guy, I know many dudes who have replaced alcohol with ketamine on the weekends in order to party.
What?
Johnson just approved a ketamine-derived nasal spray called Spravato to...
Okay, but...
They could do inadvisable things at work. The impact depends on the kind.
You can feel detached from your body and surroundings. You feel like grandiose and like you have special powers or special talents. That's what Elon is doing.
5 to 20 minutes after snorting ketamine, he's now consumed an amount that makes him feel high. His blood pressure increases, his heart rate increases, he feels dissociative, intoxicated. He has changes in his auditory and visual perception.
Like, oh, yes,
he feels
dude.
buzzy, dreamlike. Maybe he's a gay guy who finally feels chill. This is when said gay guy decides he wants to take some more ketamine.
Is Elon gay? Type 1.
You consume more ketamine, you start to feel confused, disoriented, nauseated, unable to feel pain. And if you take too much, you enter a K-hole, which essentially means you have taken enough ketamine to anesthetize you.
Yeah, it's like you're going under anesthesia, you know? Like it's putting you to sleep. Anesthesia.
Anesthetize is...
It's all a plot by Big Horse. Who's here after the Elon Musk and Donald Trump clash? That's fun. Elon ain't gay, don't include him. He might be, guys, and you have to accept him if he's gay. How many divorces did he have? Seems like he doesn't like women. He could be gay. We don't want him. What happened to being accepting of all the gays? We have to love him now. Exactly. You can accept someone for being gay, but not like them. Come on. Elon's 100% of subs, though, based on the women he's been with. That they're dominant women. He's got 30 kids, so maybe bi. Could be. I've heard of, like, relationships where, like, the husband or the wife, after so many years, comes out as, like, I'm not interested in you. Or, like, your gender. I've been cheating on you with someone gay. And it's like, what? What? The last bit about feeling better than everyone else might be the strongest bit of evidence. Yeah, I'm going down the K-hole. Sounds like a good time. But then if you take too much of it, it just puts you to sleep. And now you have a big chance of dying. Torta pounder. Guys, don't take ketamine. Don't be Elon Musk.
Girl, you special. It's too much for me. Our love is huge, but that's how I like it, babe. And I will never, ever let go. I'm holding on, cause you're how I like them, baby. Girl, love your tongues like a ladder. Just like you wait, cause you built like a Tonka truck. Got me stuck on in my head
Alright, guys. Elon dated Grimes. He's definitely fruity. I don't even know who Grimes is, but I've heard their name a lot. Gender neutral pronoun, because I'm from 2025. Elon probably has a high tolerance. He probably needs a lot of K. Oh. Oh.
4.5 hours. What's going through your head right now?
I have a lot going through my head, actually.
So we're about to see.
Look
right
at him.
9 here.
The way he's moving his body is so alien-like. He just like, hey, look at his chest.
So give me a rundown, like right
It looks
now,
like AI.
4.5 hours. What's going through your head right now?
I have a lot going through my head, actually.
That's the K. He is flying. He's a bird in the current dimension. I remember being a Limelight kid in Manhattan in the late 90s, and they were K blaming back then. They were K blaming back then. What does that mean? Jinx! Jinx! I hope this happens to you, Jinx. Did you see it? Hold on.
Shit.
Look at his foot. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Guys laughing. Oh, don't. Sorry, guys. I'm just really gassy today. I'm very gassy. Somebody's gonna believe that's actually me. Oh, this seems so cool.
You have no idea how controversial this is about to get. What you are seeing is the current transformation of who the Enhanced Games is calling their first superhuman, James Magnuson. And at the start, I don't think he knew what he signed up for. You see, James is a retired professional swimmer, and one day his friends who have a podcast call him up asking his thoughts on the Enhanced Games. You know, the steroid Olympics. And casually, almost jokingly, he says to them,
if they put up $1 million for the 50 freestyle world record, I'll come on board as their first athlete, I'll juice to the gills, and I'll break it within 6 months.
He had no idea that this brief little call with his buddies would not only get picked up by every major Australian media outlet, but the Enhanced Games themselves tweeted saying, challenge accepted. And just to make it a little bit extra competitive, they made the same offer to 4-time Olympian Christian Kukulemev. So these two athletes jump on a bunch of steroids and peptides.
Guys, let's just say you're really good at a sport, and then these people are like, we'll give you $1 million in steroids. I know you're retired, but I want you to go even harder to break the record. And we'll pay for everything, and then you'll be awarded $1 million in steroids. And a lot of fame. Do you accept that deal?
Under the supervision of medical advisors. And man, physically, the changes are undeniable.
Wow, dude! What are those? Yes, yes.
James said himself that he had never felt more athletic in his life, and he was lifting weights that would have folded him like a deck chair before. But then, something majorly unexpected happened. When it came time for the two swimmers to actually attempt to break this world record, it wasn't James who won the $1 million. In fact, in his 3 attempts, he actually swam slower than his natural PBs. It was the 30-
He swam slower! After having steroids, he swam slower? It didn't help him?
31-year-old Greek swimmer Christian that not only claimed the $1 million that was supposed to be for James, but he actually did it. He broke the 50-meter world record that was held by a Brazilian swimmer since 2009. And this is where things get majorly controversial, because the wider swimming community hate that Christian has now changed his Instagram bio to the fastest swimmer in history. And in the video of him breaking this record, comments read, "This is not a world record. What a joke of a title. Steroids, an illegal suit, clean water, and a terrible finish." The Enhanced Games, however, have doubled down, with their founder Aaron D'Souza saying, "Our goal is not to break a world record. Our goal is to break every world record." And with that, they officially announced that they will be holding the very first Enhanced Games in May 2026. And of course, Vegas, where not only James will get another attempt at this $1 million, but they will have juiced up athletes from almost every other sport also competing for prize winnings that is said to be larger than any other comparable event in.
That is more exciting than the Olympics. All-steroid game? That is very exciting.
History. The head of the US anti-doping agency called it a dangerous clown show, and two-time Olympic champion Kieran Piker said that it was borderline criminal and that someone would die if this.
Yeah, but hopefully, like, you really don't want to die. And if you're at this high level, you probably have lots of things in place to help you from having something bad. We already have the UFC.
This was allowed to go ahead. But what do you guys think? Should the enhanced games be allowed to go ahead or be stopped immediately? You have no idea.
I think it's cool. I love the shit, to be honest. It seems so cool. They're correct, someone will die. Yeah. But no matter what sport you do, there's always that risk of dying. So technically, guys, the risk isn't different. It's all the same risk.
Do you like a banana?
Yes. People on steroids have the ability to be people on steroids. Wow. That's not the point. The point is that we just see superhuman freaks doing superhuman freaky stuff. But will they have chess? Yeah. Just sign the waiver? Yeah. You just like beefcake? I don't know what that is. Nothing we saw was beefcake. Nothing. Super futas? What? I need a crackhead Olympics. They are 10 times as strong than the dude with the steroids. True. My opinion, athletes shouldn't be a circus. Well, if you take the word circus literally, it's not at all. If you take it literally, it's not. Oh, God. Was it worth it? Oh, that is so hard. He tried to sneak back into bed and be like, yeah, I was sleeping this whole time. That's kind of a good point. No sheets, no blinds. Well, blinds would make it... I feel like having blinds kind of hides your intentions. A camera in the room is weird, but they're kids, so maybe it's justified. Yeah, why is the kid running away from mom? I've had kids and was a kid. Abusive households don't put on sheets and often put up blinds or curtains. Often don't put up blinds or curtains. Additionally, a camera in the room, yeah. There's something weird about this. That is weird. Check the worst rapper battle. What does that mean? If I had to put a superhuman Olympics, I'll go with Kevin Gates in there. I don't know who that is. Kevin Gates. What's this?
I don't want to see this shit when I'm hitting it from the back. You feel me? Like, I really don't want to see that shit. It's going to turn me the fuck off.
Okay.
Hey, man, why you worried about hitting a dude from the back anyways? That's a little weird, Brody.
With all due respect, if you used your fucking brain, you would know why I'm worried about hitting the dude from the back. Maybe it's because I'm trying to fuck a dude.
Yeah?
Maybe it might be you if you keep testing me like this.
What?
I don't want to see this shit when I'm hitting it from the back.
Oh my God! Nah, that was a crazy call out. Nah, I can't. That's what Elon Musk has. That has to be. When are you getting that chat? Right now. They should add voice messages to Twitch chat. There kind of is. What do you like? You guys submit your voice. Interesting. Whoa! That's cool. She's gonna cosplay the Lorax. Oh my god. I think it's like an anime horse girl that has the same hair colors. But I didn't want to call her a horse girl because that would be weird.
Go on.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I do that all the time in driving video games. I use the wall as a way to help me turn. Elon doesn't want cat girls. He wants horse girls. All makes sense now. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Who does it? How to reward someone for saving your life. Bro! You saved him. What the? What? I didn't see the full clip. I don't know. Was that justified? I can't tell. He swung his arm all the way back. Poor dude. No. I already saw that one. Like he was gonna recover. Was that me? Who did that? That job app was for the person asking for money for the video game. Stop! Oh my god, Jinx, shut up. Stop! I'm not gonna put myself on Do Not Disturb. We're looking at conveyor belts. Look, Jinx, conveyor belt, look! Isn't that so cool? Whoa, 45 degrees! That's rare. That wasn't me this time. Good, good. That's kind of cool. Underrated holiday thing. Go to a cruise and there's nothing to do but exercise, hang out, and eat food all day. I mean, I like internet too much. I would not want that. Nah. I keep checking my Discord. It's my Discord. If I get one more ping, then I would put myself on Do Not Disturb. Go on. I'm
Fun
beating
fact,
someone.
people don't want to eat food if they're told it's vegan.
Ping, ping, ping!
Vegan vegan. Before a catered dinner, researchers at MIT sent out a Google Doc to all of the attendees asking them to select what they wanted for dinner.
Okay.
But what no one knew was they were actually taking part in a study. They sent out 2 different versions of the same Google Doc. One version labeled the first dinner option as vegan and the second one didn't, even though the ingredients were the exact same. When people knew the first option was vegan, 6 out of 10 people selected the second option for dinner. But when people didn't know the first option was vegan, the exact opposite would happen, and 6 out of 10 people would select the first option for dinner.
Has the word vegan, only gets 36% of people wanting to get it. Doesn't have the word vegan, 60% want it.
They repeated this experiment twice and got the exact same results both times. Fun fact, people...
That is weird. I see a vegan restaurant, I'm like, nah, I'm not going in there. I see a vegan option, I'm just gonna ignore the vegan option. Nana said that she wanted to come over to my house. And then what? Go on. Incriminate me. Whoa! That guy's gonna insta-kill you! Run! Hey, making progress. He had the Magnum this whole time? He's cooked. He just had to switch to his pistol. He really freaked out. Ocean bud. Do you think I need new tires? The tires. How going to sleep drunk as fuck feels like. True. That motion. That is not a good feeling. That's literally it.
Mijo, what the fuck? No mames! You fucking told me you were gonna borrow my car because you had the munchies and you wanted a torta, homie. I didn't know you were gonna pound a torta, mijo. The leg and everything. What the mijo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
The only way I'm a torta pounder, it's not my fault. They got
El clásico. The helicopter. They've got big hearts and it's not my fault.
Oh, wow. My skin actually looks really good today.
Lots of likes in my algorithm. It's just a good song. We were just listening to that song. I even have it in my playlist right here.
I don't think I'm even gonna put on makeup. Hey guys, how's it going?
Haley, are you okay?
Oh my god, girl, you look sick.
Yeah, you look tired. Is everything okay at home?
I'm never doing that again.
True. Her Dano does the forbidden technique. I jumped from the highest point in the room. What's this? She hit the dog! Oh. Then it wants Astra to be a torta. Who doesn't? Oh, this is insane. Look at this cop. This is a real pullover. Skirt, skirt. Wow! He's like Mario jumping into a painting. He's gone. Get him. Yeah.
So I'm pregnant for the first time, and here are some things nobody told me about pregnancy.
Okay.
Baby kicks are actually really powerful. I thought they would be dainty and gentle because babies are tiny, but it feels like this baby is trying to break out of my womb. Now it doesn't hurt and I love feeling the baby kick. I was just really surprised by it. Maybe I have the strongest baby in the world. Rolling over in bed takes 2 to 3 business days. You essentially have no use of your core muscles, and morning sickness is all day sickness. For some people it doesn't go away after the first trimester. You can possibly be sick your whole pregnancy. I am one of those people. You truly do have to pee every 5 minutes. I thought maybe this one was an exaggeration, but it's not. Sometimes as you're leaving the bathroom, you realize you have to go again. Breaking out in skin tags is apparently normal.
Ew.
Clusters of skin tags appeared on my neck overnight because I guess the pregnancy hormones are raging and skin tags love that. Now I've heard a lot of times they go away after pregnancy. I'm not too worried about it, but it's just crazy how your body changes. It's all so worth it though. My heart is already bursting with so much love for this baby and I can't wait to meet them. So I'm
Yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Aww. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gooning on Maine.
Excuse me, miss. Could you help me put this in my car?
Way to get her ass.
Just right in here. Shut the fuck up! Oh, she ran off. Excuse me, miss.
She literally
Could you help me put this in my
ran.
car? Let me get the trunk here. Just right in here.
Uh-huh.
Shut the fuck up! Oh, she ran off.
She moved really fast. If you make content and I make content, we should use the same camera for, you know, efficiency. At the same time, you mean? Yeah.
Nick likes Filipino food.
I like Filipina.
Food.
Filipina clams. In your case, Filipina sausage. What do you mean by that?
Nick
Why the hottest girls are guys?
likes Filipino food.
What do you mean by that? He eats people? Yeah, he's eating sausage. Yeah.
When I play Sonic the Hedgehog, he doesn't have free will because I'm controlling him. But if I don't have free will either, is Sonic controlling me? Or is the universe playing Sonic the Hedgehog through my body?
Kind of true. That is true. God is playing Sonic the Hedgehog through your body. No way, that's the same person. Who is this little girl? Tren? Woo, Tren! Yeah, dude, yes. Alright, you guys want to do something controversial? Yes, Nano, I love something controversial. Yes, please. We're gonna do a new segment called Crime or Cringe. Yo! Guys, I am the only qualified person to talk about this. Is this NYPD racist? So, I myself am someone who have visited New York City, and I'm trained to be a police officer for like a few months. I am the most qualified minority person to be able to determine if this is a crime or cringe. Let's see exactly what's happening. Lock in.
On 3 violations, and I observed a power trip right before my
power
eyes.
trip.
If you are a person of color in New York, it does
Me.
not matter how educated or successful you are, you will be seen as a threat by the New York Police Department.
Okay.
On Saturday, May 31st, today, I was biking to my yoga class that I booked with my sister. On the way there was a cop car right next to me, near 3rd Avenue and East 5th Street. Their window was rolled down all the way, and I made eye contact with them and chuckled. This is important in the story. I keep biking on the same street, and we approach 2nd Avenue. We are at a red light. There was a giant puddle in the bike lane, so I move over to the right to avoid the puddle, and now I'm in front of the cop car at the red light. The light turns to green, and I immediately hear their sirens go off. I thought they had like an emergency to go to. I keep
Okay. That was an important piece of information there that I think is universal. The sirens of a cop car turns on behind you. What should you do? And you're on the road in a vehicle. Technically, it's just a bicycle. What should you do? I think you should just move to the side and get out of the way. Normally, the sirens go on, you pull over to the right side of the road, and you let whatever happens go on past you, you know? Did she do that? Somebody said floor it. No.
Biking in the bike lane, now heading to 1st Avenue where I was going to turn left and follow my GPS directions, but we approach a congestion zone. This is basically a very narrow street. There's cars parked on each side of the street. There's this one giant truck blocking the car path. So all the cars are in the bike path, right? I literally have nowhere to go. And then I turn around and see the cop cars behind me with their sirens going off. So I turn left on 1st Avenue. As I'm biking on 1st Avenue, a cop car swerves in front of me, and then I realize the sirens were for me. 2 officers get out of the car and start asking for my ID. I don't have an ID on me or any form of identity.
Okay, so the cop sirens that appeared behind her were for her, and she didn't think the sirens were for her. Okay.
Identification or even my wallet. I literally have nothing on me, just a tote bag with my yoga clothes and jeans that I had bought earlier with Apple Pay. I told them I don't have my ID.
She doesn't have her
they
ID.
still keep asking for it. I asked why they stopped me.
That is annoying when cops are like, I don't believe you. It's like, I literally don't have the thing you're asking for. Show it. No, I don't have it. Show it. I don't have it. Show it.
And this is what they said.
Why are you stopping me right now? I don't have an ID on me.
You see it's a license siren. You see multiple cars siren and you're always smiling. If you don't produce an ID, you have to go to the prison.
Oh, they are having an ego trip. You are smiling at us. I thought this was America. I thought it was freedom of smiling.
This is right there. I'll walk that person right now. ID right now.
ID right now? She said she doesn't have it. Can't they just accept that?
I literally
Stop
don't have
playing the
anything.
game.
Get off the bike.
Get off the bike. Put shoes in, identify yourself and give me ID.
If I had a wallet or ID on me, I would give it to you.
All you have to do is just merge to the side when you see a police car with lights inside.
Yeah, merge to the side. That is very important. You have to merge to the side. But these guys are having an ego trip. Both parties are whack.
I was in the bike lane. How was I supposed to move?
I'm an emergency vehicle. You saw me. You laughed.
There was no
you laughed.
space
Yes,
to
there was.
move.
You're not lying, man. You're not lying. You're on camera. You're not lying, all right? ID.
And there's a lot of miscommunication. I think her gesture of smiling was just a normal human gesture. It wasn't anything crazy or anything wild. And that guy's ego tripping. But he probably gets lots of issues like this. And maybe 9 out of 10 times, he can call it. But this time, he got it wrong.
I don't have an ID on me.
Tell me why I'm the wallet in there.
And he needs to accept there's no ID.
I don't want. You tell me.
Look at all of these people.
ID right now.
I don't have
There's no
ID.
ID.
Take me to the precinct. Take me to
You're
the
under arrest?
Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
I put my phone away in my back pocket and I let them handcuff me. They didn't read me my rights or tell me why I was being arrested, but I still followed their directions. They walked me to the precinct, which is conveniently right around the corner. They shoved me through the doors and they tell me to sit in the chair. Then they ask me questions like my name, address, phone number. They take me to a jail cell and told me that if I can't remove the drawstring from my jeans, that they're going to forcibly remove them. I ruined my jeans to get the drawstring off, so I don't have to go against my religion and reveal my skin. Then I spend the next 2 hours in jail, and they keep asking questions to identify me, which I give them the answer. The male cop was extremely rude to me and kept saying I was lying, playing games, and pretending to be the victim. But I did everything they told me to do that was within my capacity. Despite no resistance, I was charged with 3 violations. Also, on my tickets, they gave me a broken URL to plead guilty or not guilty to these charges. When I typed in the URL, it led to a 404 error page. I cooperated at every point possible. These charges felt more like a response to ego and not violence. The cops saw me chuckling and thought I was a threat. I asked both of them directly that if I were
Okay, guys. Woo! I think it had nothing to do with her race. I think the cops there were also people of color. I don't think this was because of her skin color. I don't think this was an identity issue. I think it's because she didn't pull over and cop thinks she was just being an asshole about it. Honestly, I think this is just cringe. Cringe from the cops. I think it's like 20% cringe from her, but 80% cringe from the cops, and that's unacceptable. We don't like that. I will determine this as cringe.
A blonde white girl, would you have brought me in? And that's when they stopped their body cam footage. This isn't just about my experience.
What'd she say?
Asked both of them directly that if I were a blonde white girl, would you have brought me in? And that's when they stopped their body cam footage.
And
this
then?
Isn't just about my experience.
And then what
it's about
happened?
how resources are being used in the city. The NYPD budget is over $11 billion. We need to ask ourselves, is this the best use of our public funds?
And then what happened with that? Are you sure you said that? I don't know if I could take your word on that. That one felt weird. And I can understand you being ultra super mad at this. But the cops were definitely super wrong on this. Ladies and gentlemen, crime or cringe? I think this was mostly cringe on the cops' fault. That was super weird. Thank you for joining me. Oh, yeah. Cringe and crime, porque no las dos. You have to pick one. You have to pick one. That was an odd to include that. Yeah, race baiting is BS. I'm not an ACAB person, but the police are much, much, much worse than a few bad apples. I could see them. She's cringe for playing the erase card. Yeah, that's not chill. Guys! I don't want to joke about that. That's crazy. How the fuck did a generation raised on South Park and Family Guy become so offended by everything? I don't have an answer for that. It's fun to watch Cartman once a week on TV. Okay, what's the answer? Post-World War II. Back of my day, Starbucks. No, these are all stupid people. Okay, boomer. Nah. It's not the same people. It is the same people. There's nothing interesting going on in that comment section. You can be a police girl? Yeah, no. Ah, yeah. Should we do another crime or cringe? There's another NYPD one.
Okay. Dispute over an expensive piece of art after a little boy had a big accident.
Watch as this 5-year-old boy reaches for an art sculpture on display at a community center, toppling the piece and knocking the boy down too. The boy's mother, Sarah Goodman, stunned, but the real shock coming days later.
The bill.
One would ever
Oh
expect
my.
to come into a place where kids are invited and have to worry about a $132,000 piece of art falling.
The family receiving an eye-popping $132,000 claim from the city of
Are they gonna pay it? Probably not. I don't think so. Are they at fault? Yeah, a little. Yeah, they are at fault.
Overland Park's insurance company. The fall allegedly damaging the piece beyond repair. The insurance letter reading in part, "You're responsible for the supervision of a minor child. Your failure to monitor could be considered negligent."
I was surprised.
I don't know. It's not enough information to determine if it's bad parenting based off of this one thing. Because I think kids are just kind of like, meh, 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 meh. You can't just be a helicopter and be like constantly watching them. I wouldn't even say it's bad parenting.
More so offended to be called negligent.
City officials say the piece was secured.
It's not an interactive piece. So when you have, somebody climbing on it, that's not what it's built for.
The city says they hope the insurance company can work this out with the family.
Do you guys think it's bad parenting? Requires more context. Shocked and stunned that you're responsible for your child is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Lady A has zero awareness of both her child and reality. But you can't be monitoring them 100%. We don't have the full context. There's a chance she's a bad parent, but it's not enough. That's crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised that people are calling her that. Bad parenting, sure, but in crime? Interesting. But also take the kid to a science museum where they can touch stuff not there. Yeah, like a kid isn't really going to appreciate this, but I don't know. That's just different. That's tricky dicky. What is this? Can't judge them 100%. That's a tally towards bad. Yeah, a tally, but there could be 100 tallies for good and 1 for bad, you know? Bum, 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 bum. Check the subreddit it was posted on. It's ABBA and Preach. The most based individuals. Honestly, if my kids aren't bullied for having a hot mom, then I have failed. Ew! Imagine being so desperate for attention that you turn your kids' peers for attention. You look for validation from your kids' friends. Ew! Ew! Just the caption is weird. Let her do her thing. The caption is weird. How old is the kid? I don't know. I don't want to know. That's a question I never want to be asking. Active JOB? I don't know what that is.
Hello, I am currently standing on...
Oh, Gaza stuff. I can understand that some people don't like her, but bombing her boat? WTF? Can we just not, advocate for killing people and not, put, You know what I mean? Let's just not advocate to harm anyone and cause any issues like that.
The Madeline, the ship that on Sunday, June 1st, will attempt...
I'm on the side of peace and love. End all wars.
To again sail towards Gaza and to try to break the siege and open up a humanitarian corridor by delivering
very
aid,
quiet.
like food and medical supplies.
Bookworm, thank you. Yeah, I'm at the Femboy Academy.
The last time we attempted this, about a month ago, the boat Conscience that we were about to board, just a couple of hours before we were planning to board and set sail, it got bombed twice. And all evidence suggests that it was Israel who did it. Oh my god. So now we are here.
Israel needs to chill the fuck out. But also, the other side also needs to chill the fuck out.
In Catania, outside of Sicily,
I'm on the side of peace and love. Nana Jihadi arc. Oh, Hassan's calling me. Hold on.
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work. Oh, nigga don't hate me.
Okay. We're not watching that. The little kid said the N-word. But he didn't actually say the N-word. That's the implication. It's just a joke. But we're not watching that. Come on, watch that. We can't watch that. It looks sus. It's not a good way. It's a GTA roof reference. It's not offensive or anything, but I feel like it can be used against me with people that are stupid. She understood the assignment. Oh, okay. She's cool. She's cool.
Today, I was arrested by the NYPD and falsely accused.
Oh, we saw that. Racist. It wasn't even a racist NYPD. From what I saw, it didn't look like it. They could be racist. Guac guac. It keeps going. I just wanted it to sound like Redditor. I'm allowed to. I make money off of Reddit. That makes me cool. Other people do it for free.
Chinny, ladyboy.
You guys want to watch Ladyboy, or should we watch something from Finster's YouTube channel? I haven't seen a Finster YouTube video in a long time, but there's also I went on a date with Ladyboy. Ladyboy? Give me 20 Reddit dollars. Okay. Ladyboy? Yes, dude!
Boy, Thailand. I hope you can handle how spicy I am.
Isan food, omakase. Let's go.
I'm trying to make it bigger.
You will be fall in love with me in bed.
I can feel it.
I may not be a biological woman, but I am a real.
Why is
Yeah! Yeah! W for real, bitch! Yes! Yes! Yes!
better than
It's hard and long.
me and you gonna have a baby? How are we gonna do it?
Sperm milkshake.
Ew! Ew! Hey, chill. Hey, that's weird.
Hello. This is for you. Hi. Oh, you look beautiful.
She does look great. Red looks good on
How are you
everybody.
today?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
Perfect. I feel
Wow,
good.
You look good today.
I actually just bought this suit for this date.
Oh my god, you're so sweet.
I can prove it to you.
Oh my god.
Yeti0312 tip $10.
Yeti!
You make my day.
You make my day, Yeti. Mwah.
Shinny, my
Her
god.
name
look at
on the
that.
thing.
You know, I take things seriously. Today we can go anywhere you want. So do you want something Japanese or maybe something Italian?
I think I want Isan food. Luxury Isan food.
Luxury Isan food.
What is that?
What does it mean?
I will show you. I will show you.
Okay, let's go.
Do you guys know what that is? I don't know. She sounds like Daisy Taylor. Daisy Taylor sounds so hot. Do you think latex suit has breathing holes? What? It's an area of Thailand. Oh. Dude, she looks like a supermodel. He's interesting. He's handsome. He's handsome. I think she's just so hot that anybody next to her looks lesser. It's not fair. Like, the guy is attractive, but Channy takes it away.
Luxury Isan food. My god, this is like a omakase Thailand. Omakase Isan food.
What was that?
Wow.
She's cooking!
Like a real.
Or is she cocking?
Isan girl, yeah?
Order like kho mu yang, pork neck,
I like that.
and like this fish.
Not a beautiful tuna glaze. Lots of glaze.
And tampa.
I don't know what that was.
Tampa in English called.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
with this
They
snail?
put some like
Snail?
put all the snails.
Snails?
Okay, whatever you say.
Who's eating that?
What?
Okay, so a lot of food. Like,
A lot of food
Why
here.
do we have so much food?
Okay, that looks good.
Because I'm so hungry. So here we are, tampa. This is called tam Thai. And
Oh, I've had that.
This is
That's
called
common.
in Thailand, kho mu yang with this sauce for dip. And here,
What is that?
pla duk.
Guys, type in the comments. What is this? Is that a fish? Or like a banana?
This actually looks scary.
It's burnt.
It look like.
That's what that is.
And
Eel?
we have tom sap,
Bird?
spicy soup here.
Hmm.
Smells so good. Smells so.
I would try it.
Are you ready?
I would try it.
All right, let's eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isan food, omakase. Let's go.
Oh,
Then
that's so
I'm gonna eat
cute.
like this with this fish. We use the hand, dip it.
Oh, it's a hand food culture.
So good.
I'm okay with hand food
Oh my god.
as long as I have somewhere to wash my hands after.
Good.
Yeah,
Before and
it's
after.
Not that bad.
It's not that bad. What do you mean?
It just looks very scary, like scary fish.
It looks good, to be honest.
Tastes good. I like it.
Except for that burnt fish
Is it
thing.
too spicy for you too?
You spaghetti with my hands?
Nothing
You
spicy
eat
from-
spaghetti with your hands.
I am the most spicy one. So I think if you eat this one, it's gonna make you like a little bit sweat and like maybe
heart attack.
So what's inside this one?
Snail.
Snail? I've had snail once. It was okay.
Is that spicy?
It's not spicy. It's very intense, like this fermented fish sauce, you know?
Yeah.
And the snail.
Fermented fish
But you know,
sauce.
before I couldn't eat like just
I wouldn't like
papaya salad. Like it was too spicy for me. Now it's okay. I'm getting better.
When I was like little, my mom take me to eat like somtam and it's so spicy. In that time, I never eat anything spicy like this before. And I remember my first try. Oh, what I'm gonna do, but it's so delicious. I want to
Maybe that's how you stay really skinny. Guys, imagine if you eat a lot of spicy food. You don't gain weight. Because of all the diarrhea and all the water loss.
going, but I'm crying. But I keep
Just
eating.
saying.
How old were you?
In that time, I think maybe 5 or 6.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
And you sweat a lot. True.
Want to dip it in them.
Yes. But in Isan, I don't know why people eat spicy.
You know, in my country, the most spiciest ingredient is black pepper.
Black pepper.
Yeah, that's like the spiciest it gets.
Black pepper's kind of
Actually,
spicy.
I just eat black pepper last night. It's called like the most spicy chili in the world. Both chili. I just like cannot finish
Oh,
it.
the camera is just sitting across while they eat, so somebody can just like yoink it.
I think first I'm gonna have to finish this soup, and then maybe next time your spicy pepper.
Oh, okay. I hope you can handle how spicy I am.
What? There's like a piece of plastic,
good.
some
Do you
square
enjoy our day so
rectangular
far?
bone.
Oh my god, I really love it. What about you?
Isana Makasi was like the best decision ever.
This is like what I used to eat.
Okay, let's
when
get
I
to the
was
juicy
naked.
part.
And then like, let's see what happens.
Good plan.
Yes.
That's the pizza bone. I asked for
Look at
boneless
that, look at
pizza.
that.
Roman.
Cheers.
Chini.
Cheers. I mean, the wine is good, right?
Yeah, the wine's very good.
A few glasses
Why is
later.
dick better than pussy?
Because
I don't know if we can watch this video. What do you say? Why is... We'll give it a little. We'll watch a little to see.
it's hard and long. And I really love it. That's all.
Do you stand when you pee?
Sometimes when I going to the public, right, I have to sit.
Uh.
But maybe when I staying at home, I'm just like wake up. Oh my god, I'm so drunk. Let's pee.
So, are you in the sink club?
Sin club. What do you mean?
Do you pee in the sink?
Sing for like cleaning.
Yeah, right.
Have I do that?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course? You peed
Yes,
in the
of
sink
course.
before?
Even like in the
What?
bottle of like a plastic bottle. I also do that before. I mean,
Nice.
everybody do it. Just like don't push it. You know? Did it?
Nah, pissing in the sink is vile. That ain't allowed. Call the cops. Whoop, whoop. Don't pee in the sink. That's disgusting. Don't pee. No, that's gross.
I actually mostly use sink to pee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our ping pong show experience the other day.
Ping pong show.
I think it was first time for me and first time for you, right?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Actually, I have been so many like bar girl naked show, you know, but where we went is so for me.
Like, why people go there all the time? I don't understand.
I think some people would think like, oh my god, what is that? It's so nasty. Or some people would think like, oh wow, I never see anything like that.
What are they talking
But
about? Her?
Everything these people do
Oh,
is
people.
because of family. They have
Aw,
a kid,
family.
or they have to send the kid to the school, give them money, or like making the house, send the money to the hometown. Can be like very quick money, and yeah, it's not bad. Every job, everything people do in the world is nothing right, nothing wrong.
Okay. She's preaching. Who wants to be my Roman? I'll be your Chenny.
They just make money to live.
Or you can be my Chenny and I'll be your Roman. Or wrong button. It was not a threat.
But I like you more.
Oh, I like you more too.
Wow. She's
So
drunk.
when was your first date with a foreigner?
I think it's very like horrible. He from like Russian and Yeah.
Of course, horrible. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
sure.
I
The old man
remember
is
we
switcheroo.
have a trip flying.
She eating me if I'm eating rubber bands. I'm seeing them eat food, and for some reason I gotta yum.
To like Bali. We're having a good time, enjoy food, enjoy everything together. One time I trying to like look on his passport, what his name, how many country he have been, something like that. And I look, and then he walking to the room, and then he like, what the fuck you doing? Why you doing like that? And I'm like, okay, my English in that time is not good. I just only know like hi, how are you? What's your name? How old are you? What are you doing? This is like sample word that I know, and I know how to talk, just only this word. He trying to like talk to me and explain something to me, but I don't understand. He like, why you so stupid? He talked to me like that.
What?
You should going back to your school and study. This is what he said to me, and it make me remind like, okay, one day, even like my English is not good, but one day I will speak English good.
Success is the best.
Her English is good. Shani's pretty, but I'm prettier? No way, dude. She is destroying in that red dress. Absolutely amazing. It's
revenge, right?
This is the type of relationship everybody wants.
Let me take a time. I need time. And then one day I will be the best girl.
Which you are now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to the best girl, Chenny. Amazing. Huge like. If you guys want more of this, I'm just gonna link it here. Because that was amazing. That was amazing. I fell in love. You would look so good in a rose dress. I'm worried that a rose dress might make me look too hot. Let's turn on some jizz music. Jizz music. What? What? Her English is better than his Thai. Because English is just the superior language. Everybody knows that. I'd blow? You didn't finish your sentence. What does that mean? You know who else is too hot? My mom. My mom. I'm looking for something. Yeah, yeah. Hello, fried bones. How old is Chenny? Let's go to her Instagram. It's not linked. IG. We just got Roman's thing. If she deep throats that. Okay, thank God it's just a picture. I think they probably do Pride better over there. They probably don't have naked men wearing gimp suits fucking each other. Or people with hard naked boners just out in public. Yeah. Hard, bare hard, naked ass. I haven't seen a Finn video in a long time. Let's just take a look, okay? He's still bringing in viewership. That's crazy. A lot of us are parasocial. However, we don't want to see Finn cook. It looks like it ain't going well. No cooking. Okay, let's find out. I think this video came out because Finn partnered with someone and they did a video together.
Hi, ignore the thing behind me. I'm testing some shit. I don't think it's gonna work. Hold on, I'm gonna trial this. Oh shit.
Back shot view.
Hold on, back shot camera.
That's what I said!
Jesus, why are you the most down bad out of the two of us? I make I don't know what you're talking about. It shouldn't have been you. It should have been me. What that thing is over there? I showed you the lens from last time. This is going to be weird. Hold on. Weird nerdy camera talk era. This is the lens I was talking about last time. It's a anamorphic lens, and I've never owned
I came here for the title of the video.
one of them before. I've been taking some photos on it, though, which has been really fun. But, hold on, let me show you. This thing. It just looks so cinematic. Look at it go. Oh my god, the chat. The like Streamlabs box on top of here. There you go. You can see my desk setup.
I was actually gonna look at Finn's desk
from like a more cinematic angle. I feel so dramatic. As you can see, the field of view is...
Why does every trans person have their medication visible for everybody to see? I get it, they're in the privacy of their own home, but if you go to like anybody's home, like trans people, you will see the medication not somewhere responsibly safe. It'll just be out in the open like this. I'm a responsible person.
Is much wider. And technically the way that these lenses work is that they stretch the... I know I'm facing this way. Technically how they work is they stretch the image to put onto the sensor, and then what I'm doing in post-processing is de-squeezing it and stretching it back out again. Technically it's like compacted it, and then I'm squeezing it out again so it looks more normal. I had a great idea. I gotta try something out. This is gonna be for me. If I ever need to get changed on camera, do it on camera. You're right, Chatter. I will get changed on
Most
camera.
replay.
Whenever someone asks, I just say like, born like this. That's my default answer for everything. And honestly, people are fine with that as an answer. I don't need to really give an excuse other than that.
Yes, Finn! Finn has the best answer ever. Why are you weird? I was born with it. You don't have to bring in your race or anything. Just be like, that's just who I am.
It's true. It works, though. It works perfectly. That's a free one for you. Go try it. It works. The horrible throat damage was Vlad's. What? Okay, that was very funny. But, Jesus, you can't just say that to me on live stream, you bitch. You can't just insinuate that Vlad has done throat damage to me. That's a serious...
Vlad has done throat damage to me.
Serious accusation, I'll treat it very seriously. I'm just kidding, I'm going back to my webcam. I do like the camera. I do think I should be doing more collabs though. Only really for the sake of like getting out more. I don't know, that's why I wanted to go to VCon, that's why I wanted to go to Athens to see Vlad. I really need to book that in a different time though. I'm nervous as hell, I'm not sure why. Today's just a bit of an anxiety day, I think. I'm working on it. Brother Hickey. What Hickey? That was, what you're actually talking about is a run-in with a vampire that I have survived. I don't know what you're talking about. It took a lot to get over this. God damn, fuck. Maybe I can cover that with makeup. No. I don't know why, but I am just feeling super uncomfortable. Not sure why. I'm gonna stream again like in a couple days, but I'm gonna end it off here just because I can feel the like you can hear it in my voice that it's closing. just an anxiety day. I am completely fine though. However, I'm gonna end off here. I will stream again sometime soon. But chat, I will see you. Love you very much. Goodbye.
No matter how dirty your desk is, just take solace that it will never be as bad as Asmongold.
Yeah, you can see the floor and everything. Like there's not like a path throughout the house that is just surrounded by trash on the sides.
Thank God. Nobody should be living the way that Asmongold is living. Ain't no way. Finn mumbles too much? Me too. And you too, Yeti. Speaking of Asmongold, let's see what's going on his subreddit. Restoring faith and humanity. Please, Lordy, don't let this go a horrible direction. God forbid this gets some sort of political thing and it becomes really bad.
This is for mental health, $5 a piece.
Oh, that's amazing.
They each have inspirational quotes on them, like quotes that I've learned in therapy over the last year.
What's your name?
I'm Melody.
I'm Zachary. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Zachary.
Do you struggle with mental health too?
Yeah, I've always had a
I'm gonna make this about me. Never mind.
history with mental health. Like, this isn't inspired by Post Malone, which is, but there's still beauty in the nosedive.
Who's your favorite artist?
Post Malone.
If you could say anything to Post, what would you tell him?
Thank you for your music and
No way. Post Malone, here we come. I cannot, like, we're badass.
Look at Post Malone! Okay, that was wholesome. That was cool. But yeah, how old is Chenny? We don't know, and I don't think Chenny will ever... I guess Chenny would tell us, but I don't think we'd see it anywhere. I think I just call her. I think I can just message her on Insta and be like, hey, can I ask how old you are? Totally random question. You look amazing. Is that valid? Oh, my hair is like this weird thing. Let's message Chenny on Instagram. I click on the message icon. Totally random. Totally random question. I wanted to know how old you were because you look gorgeous, and I just discovered the YouTube content. Is that weird? And enter. Say your audience ask. I'm gonna find out the answer, but I'm not gonna tell you guys. How about that? Tell the truth? You want to know how old she is? Because we asked. I'm just not going to tell you guys what the answer is. I'm just going to find out and you guys aren't going to know. I'm also live streaming and the chat wanted to know. What's your guys' guess? They were guessing. What are you guys guessing? Somebody messaged me. Hey, I just want to know how old you are because I discovered your content. You look beautiful. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Never mind. I ain't. You know what? I was out of line. That was weird. Yeah. Meta is a river to her chat. Who would win? Talented girl who looks like the video game character, nepotism, goblin. I think we all agree, if you don't look like the movie actor that's supposed to represent the character, it's gonna be weird. Aspergo changed my life! Don't let Twitch streamers ruin your life. Ruin your life yourself. Gender dysphoria never goes away, they say. The only treatment is to transition. But mine did. Instead of taking testosterone prescription, I left social media. Went to the gym, went hiking, spent time around people, and listened to non-woke voices. My dysphoria went away. Isn't that kind of based? Is that a pro-trans thing on Asmongold's Reddit? Do you guys believe this? Who said Asmon was transphobic? Getting socialized in the real world makes us human. Picking and choosing from social media who you really want to be is not real life. Protect your teenagers from Snapchat and TikTok. They need to figure out who they are through real life interactions. That's kind of true. But there could be a balance, but that's true. That's true. It's anti-trans? I thought it says their gender dysphoria, part of it was, maybe I'm interpreting it too nicely. How do you guys interpret it? I feel like it's good because it seems like they were able to transition and they're living a normal life instead of being online where people are kind of bullying them. The way that I take it is that online is causing a lot of issues because they're making the mental illness worse. And once they take that away, they live a better life. Go on. They detransitioned? Oh! I see, I see. Instead of taking my testosterone, I was thinking they were male to female. Because that looks male and that looks like female. I'm suspicious of things that seem like sneaky jabs. That one was sneaky. I just had the wrong perspective on it. She was FTM. It's definitely anti-trans. Yeah. I see how it is. Guess he ain't beating that allegation. Ooh. As long as they're happy. If that's true, that's not good. If that's true, that's not good.
I will be using deer.
Hi.
I don't know what that was. That's weird, but okay. I guess if you're part of the community, it's silly. This is weird, but whatever. Netta was outsmarted by the Asmongold. I just projected myself on it, and I projected positive intention, because I'm not an asshole. People use it saying, look, they didn't transition, trans bad. Bear falls through ceiling. Yummy Asmongold food. I love wieners. Don't click that. The pride thing was weird. Like, that stuff is weird, and we should be able to call out the weird stuff. When you tell them they can still do parades, but you can't do nude stuff in front of kids.
You can find all kinds of goodies people left behind.
If you're doing weird stuff, don't do that. How common is that? I don't know. Is that really a problem? I don't know. I don't go out to those things. And when bad things happen, it's going to be blasted out as if it's happening everywhere. I'm not going to normalize obesity. I'm going to defeat it. Okay. You go, dude. Dear Zachary, hope this reaches out to you. I just want to let you know before I start. Did my account just get banned? We have account, or is Reddit down? What? Wait, hold on. I'm refreshing it. I think Reddit is down. I'm refreshing it. Reddit. What? I don't know what my login is. I literally can't check. I don't know what my Reddit login is. Oh no, it's not banned. Why did it log me out randomly? Reddit's not down, but it's awful. I'm logged in with a different web browser. It's fine. But on Chrome. What? I thought I got banned. What's my login? I gotta find out what my login is. Stop using Reddit because they just banned for making an account with a VPN. Well, don't be making an account with a VPN. Okay, we're good on Reddit then. Is there a rate limit on r/Asmongold? Can you imagine? Crazy. Dog. Privacy VPN. Be real. You be real. Grow up. I thought I had an age filter. Grow up. Okay. I'm growing up. Even Astra has a subreddit. That is crazy. No, I'm not going through my second childhood. Oh, I've had this issue before. I cannot use my own ID. True. I never updated my ID photo or name, Updated, you idiot. I pulled my hair back and put on a binder. I'd call whatever you call boy mode. That's my real ID. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Sorry, we have the right to refuse anyone's service. Ooh, go fuck yourself. Ooh. Drove to another liquor store. Was that a liquor store? There's so much to read there. I was denied service buying vodka. There we go. Been there, done that. It's not a fun experience, but it's kind of funny afterwards. Are you Prague? Is Prague supposed to feel like that? I don't know. Is that horny posting? Are you being weird? Relaxed and sleepy, peaceful and happy. I think it does make you sleepy. That's why you take it at night. I think this peacefulness just comes from being sleepy. No, subreddit is not safe for Twitch. I don't even post anything on my subreddit, and nobody does either, which is good because I don't have access to it. Yeah, the subreddit is fine. 2 years ago.
Watch her butthole. Oh. Watch her butthole.
Same necklace. I drink a lot of water. I was drunk and I'm just trying to sober up. It did not sober me up drinking that much water.
Water.
I think it made me sick. Furry porn. The new hair looks great. This is just my hair. So your subreddit cannot be moderated. We have someone else controlling it, not me. Okay, before I rage bait you with guys more rage bait, let's just look at some nice things, okay?
Only beatboxing would sound like if 90s hip-hop artists were doing it. Number 1, drop it like it's hot.
There's no furry porn.
Watch
there was
her
no
butthole.
furry porn. 5-year-old pic of me.
Jerry tipped $25. Lots of love.
Wow, Jerry! Thank you, Jerry! Mwah. Thank you, Jerry. 5-year-old pic of me. I was playing Overwatch. Biggest simp. Fan art. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna go listen to some Twitch drama, and then we're gonna go back to some ladyboy stuff. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of it. I'm gonna go pee. You guys say glorp? Let's see what's this popular on this. This thing usually shucks. It doesn't have anything interesting. The sound supports the process of music and people listening to it. Okay.
I still support. I support musicians. I support the process of music.
What does that even mean? What?
Support. I support musicians. I support the process of music being made, and also
yes, dude.
People listening to it.
What is this?
I think Hassan's saying that because there's a celebrity on screen and he's trying to get in touch with them to be like, yo guys, I love your music and I support making music. That's just a weird thing from him. What the comments saying. Hassan doesn't even listen to music. Probably true. He likes music so much. He won't, yeah, that requires context. Hey guys, I like Billie Eilish. Streamer celebrates having his car payment drop from 357 to 198 after climbing his credit score over 600 for the first time since his mom ruined his credit as a child. That sounds fucked up.
My mom ruined my credit as a kid. She put everything in my name. She put all the Rent-A-Center furniture. She put the internet in my name. She put the phones in my name, the AT&T shit. And she never paid it. So she ruined my credit when I was like 10. You know what I mean? I wasn't even supposed to have a social security number when I was real little. And she put everything in my name and didn't pay it. So I started at like 400, 300 credit score. You know what I mean? I've always had a low-ass credit score. So this car payment has been helping me get it up.
Filed for identity theft.
That's cool.
Yeah, I went through all that. I was gonna have to press charges.
MHM.
I was gonna have to press charges on my mom, and she was gonna be like seeing jail time.
What's your good news?
I didn't want to do it.
When you guys sent your mom to jail, she fucked up your credit score. That's a hard decision. That's hard.
I didn't want to do it. I could have done that and had it all fixed. It would have just fixed it. But I was going to have to prosecute my mom.
But it fixed your credit score. Your credit score goes back to normal.
I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, that's rough. I guess the relationship is better now. If the relationship was still really bad, it'd be like, go fuck yourself. But if it's like, she wanted you to have the best life growing up, we need furniture for the house, we need a house, we need a place to live, then it's coming from like that's understandable. Okay. I'm a ruthless bitch, but I will make exceptions for family. It depends on the intention and the relationship now and how the relationship was. So, okay. That's hard, though. That's deep.
English? Whoosh. What was that hand? He's doing some weird hand, guys. Guys, help. He's doing some weird hand shit. Guys. Chai. Ah. It's a red light. I want to leave. Sir, don't touch my butt, please, sir. 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 Okay, sir. Sir. Okay.
If he touched it, that would be weird. I don't know what was going on there. What was going on? After the clip, he followed her for a while, and chat noticed him in the background. That is crazy. He's wearing the same shirt.
Okay, sometimes I like to wear it for a couple days.
This is worse. This is worse. This guy wore the same shirt twice. Who is this nasty dude?
Okay, sometimes I like to wear it for a couple days. Sometimes it happens to be 2 days in a row, okay? Is this one of these days where I happen to wear the same shirt twice in a row? You tell me. mind, but get your facts straight before you're coming into mine. Now listen, listen. It isn't my ass you should be kissing, cause I got.
Okay. How do you do that? Was this pre-recorded? Epic.
Okay.
He finally gets first place. Okay. Oh, is this Mario Kart the new one?
Well, I'm gonna get first right here.
Oh, the new Mario Kart does look good. Can you even buy it? Can you even buy that? Pexi testified in court that she has sent 3 homemade sexual videos of her and Destiny to her ex-boyfriend. According to Destiny, this without his knowledge and consent. Once upon a time, Destiny gets put to court because he allegedly shared porn. Like, he would record his sexual interactions, I think. And then he would share it with other people, and it got leaked, and everybody saw it, and everybody's like, what the fuck? So that goes set to court. I think Pixie was the one suing Destiny. But if Pixie's doing it as well, then they're both trash, garbage people. What is going on? They're made for each other. That means she is fucked. That it goes both ways?
Was at stake. So the next day she comes into the gym super mad and she's like, our brand is at stake. We're fine.
The whole iDubbbz thing. I've been watching all of it like crazy. There's so much to say on it. It is unbelievable how deep that drama goes. Bookworm! My first apartment, I found out I had an unpaid phone and electric bill. My mom gave 48 hours or else it was game on. So you gotta pay those bills.
$100,000 in the hole right now.
I wish that requires way too much context to understand that, but holy fuck, that whole situation is crazy. That is cinema. There's gonna be an entire Netflix series on it. Kick founder says Asman is streaming on Kick without a deal. He only joined the Kick Partner Program. Electric Cowboy, cool. Tectone banned, understandable, but then other people need to be banned too to make it fair because Twitch isn't following TOS and TOS is being sued, like the terms of service. They're being sued over it. So much wrong going there. And there's nothing else going on Livestream Fells. Nothing ever goes on here. Unless...
Oh my god.
Me too. Them slot tubers got me. Is this porn or is this Twitch.tv?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Scary.
I thought we were gonna get like a booty shot. That's impressive.
If I make it this turning around, I think the pole will be looking super weird. Can I try that? Weird.
Pole dancing on my gaming website, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna say it. I'm cool with it. I was expecting a brap. Linity says hello to speaker users. It has no
How do you on
likes.
speakers while you did that things? Wait, you have me in public? Are you in public? Watch me.
Chill. That's just a seagull, guys. It's just a bird. Don't worry.
Why would you be in public with me on speakers? Bro,
Bruh. Pole dancing isn't art. It is, but at the same time, it is associated with sexually subjective stuff like strip dancing and all of that shenanigans. Like, it is an art, but it is heavily associated with the other thing, you know? To say it's not is weird. To separate it from where it came from is weird. Can you pole dance? I wish I could. Hentai is also art. It's called hentai! And it's art! Yeah, there's nothing on the subreddit. Nothing. Okay, so we went to Asmongold's subreddit. It was a little bit atrocious. Very interesting perspectives. We gotta take it for what it is, you know? Everybody's opinion is the same value. However, somebody's opinion who isn't equal are people that lie, people that call for violence, people that are okay with terrorism. Let's see what's going on over here. Are you winning, son? I don't know what's going on. Zionists trying to be completely normal about not wanting Gazan children dying challenge. What's the context? I really, really want them to send them all to Gaza and they'll have a blast. Discarded Darlane, $5. I'm gay for you. Happy Pride Month. Mwah. Thank you. My PC survived the Israeli bombing. I think there should be peace in the Middle East. Hassan a DreamCon. Great to see communities come together for their neighbors when masked up ICE Nazis come to their towns. Maybe it is ICE, but I wouldn't call them Nazis. But I don't know anything about the situation.
Is this what you signed up for? Is this what you want to be doing?
I think Kanye's subreddit is more... Kanye has a subreddit? Oh, I'm gonna take a look at that. Why is nobody on the left talking about Palantir? I don't know who that is. All my coworkers are the Nick Fuentes 50+ crowd? Really? Bio female. You heard it here first. Hassan Piker female. Hi, Dimitri. Mad respect for the statement, Nana. People be overusing that word these days. Yeah. Pretty wild how literally every single Zionist is a deranged pervert who fantasizes about an essay. Yeah, guys, every single Zionist fantasizes about sexual assault. Jesus, dude.
Well, it's a very sad case. It's a case where
that guy's high as fuck.
Because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants.
If I had a subreddit, I want to see a combination of things that are going on and cat memes. Because this is depressing. Look at this guy. This guy who was in charge of part of our government is tweaking the fuck out.
To the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions too. They're acting, but Harvard's trying to be...
What is he looking at?
All that happens is every 3 days we find another 100.
Be normal, be normal. That's what's going on in his head. Be normal, be normal. Oh, it was sad. Voice actor murdered. Sad. So, dude, it's not subreddit. It's just sad. It's never too late to grow hair. This is interesting that it shows up in Hassan's thing. Let's go to the Kanye subreddit. Is it safe to look at it on stream? Divorce leads children to the worst places. Bros, please no. We love you both so much. Is that a real tweet? God damn. He knows I don't think he's a man. You mean that literally or like... I don't know. Oh, it is real. Found the Kanye burner. Version 2. That could be real. No! Mom, Dad. Who's the mom in this situation? Trump or Elon? And who's the dad? Elon is mom. Okay. Elon is drunk dad. Kanye West has collected 7 mythical Dragon Balls to revive Adolf Hitler. I think in the thing it said, in the AI correction, it said he only found 6 out of 7. Kanye West teddy bear. Who do you guys think Shopify's ran by? Shopify is currently holding $4 million of mine. Go on, say it, pussy. What was that noise? What the fuck? That was piss, not pass. What? I told you it's bad. Cat piss. I need a room full of mirrors so I can be surrounded by winners. That's kind of a banger post. Hey. What am I forcing you guys to watch?
Literally no concerning of me.
So just sit back in the corner and watch.
Like you, yeah.
Bro, no, that was crazy. I'm sorry, Sneaky.
Sneeko did come out saying like, oh, my girlfriend did fuck someone else and I did watch. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted the experience. And what I got out of it was really bad. I did not enjoy it. In fact, I am mentally broken from it.
Yeah.
You got cut.
Call me that one more time, bro. I'm going to pull up to your spot right now. What are you, like 10 minutes away?
I mean, shit, you want to, if we pull up, you're going to have to, you know.
What the fuck was that? Sneeko.
No concerning of me.
Okay, yeah, there ain't that much going on. Never speak to me like I'm not special. Kind of a banger tweet. Okay. Kanye got an OF2. You're recutting edge, Nano. Huh? He's our special little boy.
How you doing, Kanye?
Dude, I hit the screen at the best time. This is a giant swastika on this guy's shirt.
Hey, we love you,
biggest
brother.
fan. Oh my god, I clicked off. Best time. Holy moly. Oh, mildly interesting. This is where you're gonna go if you don't subscribe right now. Different types of prison cells. Make sure you subscribe right now. USA. Okay. Ooh, Canada's worse. What? Canada's worse. Italy? That's nice. That's full-on IKEA furniture. France. Looks like you're gonna get Shank here. Sweden! Switzerland. Looks like a little dormitory. How's Canada worse? You got a room to your own? Is it literally to just yourself? Look at the quality of the room. No, it looks like someone's bedroom. This is just like the average Twitch stream. Stream setup. I wouldn't mind living here in the context of like not prison. That's a clean setup. You guys don't even have rooms that look like that. Italy looks like a Holiday Inn, yeah. There's the cockroaches and dead rats. That's what I was wondering. Okay, I don't know what that's going on. Trump is getting rid of his Tesla 5 hours ago.
She said she got it.
Denmark's banging. You know what they're doing to each other? I haven't seen anything else going interesting.
And Trump on Twitter right now.
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
We know.
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
That's so smug. We'll give her that one. Normally, that smugness not allowed. We'll give you that one. It's a little funny. Cool. AOC for president? I think I can get down with that. That seems fair. She's badass. I think she's the only politician that doesn't have a stock trading thing, supposedly, I think. Wait! Justice for Destiny?
He's called Retrospect.
Justice for Destiny? Okay. How many of you guys hate Destiny? Because everybody should be raising their hand. He says a lot of horrible things. However, maybe we were wrong about Destiny this whole time. Let's find out.
Basically, I'm going to take a look at a take I had in regards to the whole Destiny situation. I'm going to analyze it. And maybe I was wrong. You guys let me know. And one thing he said, I think he said something like, you know, that was me a couple of years back. I'm on Vyvanse now, which Vyvanse I think is like some kind of drug, ADHD. I don't know. He's like, I'm on Vyvanse now. I'm really just focused on political stuff. I want to stay away from the drama. It's like, I didn't realize they made a, you know, finding God moment for druggies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people do a bunch of fuck shit for their whole life?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they go to church once and they're like, I found God. Like it absolves all the bullshit that they've just done. I don't know. It was such a weird way. Like, when you're being said that you're doing a bunch of foul shit and you've hurt a bunch of people.
Yeah. And,
like, mentioning the fact that you're on Vyvanse and you're a changed person. It's just like, I don't know. Something about it just seemed off to me.
My camera! No! I want to see this! Vyvanse just boosted his pocket talking points? What does that mean? We have one battery camera. One battery for the camera left. Please be charged. Three, two, one. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I need to watch this video. I need to know if Destiny's redeemed or not. Did he leak those things? Maybe. Is he a bad person? Maybe. The most unredeemable person might be redeemed.
Okay. Watching myself talk is always funny because half the time I'm like, you shut the fuck up. And it's interesting to watch it now because I was just yapping, right? I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Actually, when this video came out, somebody I knew contacted me, and she was like, Abba, I saw the video, it was fine, but the whole portion that you did in regards to Vyvanse and ADHD, I think you should look into it. And I was like, what are you yapping about? So I go to look into it, and the funniest thing happens. I start reading this shit off, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know ADHD was all, because we all have this preconception of what ADHD is, which is, pretty you might agree, essentially it's like, you just can't focus for more than 2 minutes.
It's more than that, but what?
But it is more than that. I'm saying that's a general perception. Yeah. Anyone watching, you let me know.
ADHD
that's probably how we receive when we hear about ADHD.
It's not simple.
I start reading this stuff, and then I talk to her about it, and she's like, well, you know, there's this and that symptom, all this other stuff. And I was like, okay. And as I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like,
look at my build. You look a little bit familiar.
Yeah. You know that Spider-Man meme where the motherfuckers stand, it's like, and then they're staring at each other? I was like, damn, a lot of these symptoms actually sound like stuff I went through. So I was like, fuck it. And she's like, you know what?
He criticizes the drug. Because, like, you can't just go to church and be resolved of everything. Like, you can't just take a drug and that changes your whole life. Sounds like what we're going to get is that he apparently had ADHD, and now he understands that once you take it, it actually does change your life.
If you feel strongly about this, why don't you go talk to your doctor? So I called my clinic, I'm like, hey, can we get an appointment? He's like, sure, we'll have this conversation. He runs me through all the tests. They give you a bunch of charts. You have to have people around you answer the questions on the charts. And then I go to sit in for the results. So he sits down and he's like, so how do you feel? I'm like, the same as before I did this test. It takes a couple weeks. He's like, cool. And he's like, so based off the readings, you have ADHD. And I was like, okay, word.
Word.
And then I'm like, so what are we talking about here? Like, he's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, like, give me a scale. Like on a scale of like, it's a minor problem to like, I'm a train wreck. Like, where would you put me? He's like, I give you an 8 out of 10. I was like, no, I need like a metaphor. He's like, an 8 out of 10. I was like, okay. And then as we're talking about my childhood and everything, I was like, oh, that's why like I was always falling asleep in class. I could never focus. One of the reasons I ended up not going to university or college is because I'm like this. Like I lose my mind being in the classroom and just I can't focus at all.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then, oh, that incident
Is that the whole
here.
portion of the video?
And then he also talked about different symptoms, like how it can manifest. I was like, what would that look like? And he's like, hypersexuality would be one indication. I was like, oh, wow. And he's like, yes, you might engage in a lot of impulsive behavior, right? And it's not even necessarily that you stupid fucking decisions. And it's just
sit down for 10 hours and organize myself and maybe.
Like, yo, fuck that.
Okay, so he was wrong about the ADHD. Got it. So Destiny is not. He might still be guilty. We gotta wait and see, everyone. Wow, who's that? That's crazy. Wow. I like shoe on head videos, but it's kind of been like the same topic of every single video of women doing really stupid things and being like, hey guys, isn't that bad? You guys have it rough. I'm like, yeah. She's been putting out the same video, and each time it is a banger, but I couldn't have watched this one because it was more of the same. I wasn't feeling more of the same. I was feeling adventurous. Wow. Is it ADHD or too much Mountain Dew? Could be both. Who's up there? Your mother. Is being a trans woman even worth it? It depends on where you live. And there's so many factors. There's a lot of factors. Is she gonna go that deep on it? Let's see.
Feast thy eyes upon my unholy creation. My mom bought me some weird fake Prada for the liberal.
Okay.
That might sound a little bit dumb because I made the decision and I did it and I went through with it. However, everything sucks right now for trans people especially, but also actually everybody else.
True.
So given that I live in England, which is, a tough island, you might think that I would possibly regret my transition. Surely it's easier for me to have stayed cis.
No.
I would be a lot safer. I made a video about whether or not I should leave the country because of how it seems to be going. I wouldn't have lost the one family member that I did. Maybe now for safety reasons. Okay, I'm gonna cut in now. No, of course I don't. I am too cool for that. I have no regrets. No regrets. You see? That's my tattoo that says no regrets. Regrets. There's an A7E. So 3 A's. No, I do not regret my transition at all because I feel like a person. That is the long and the short.
Right. But the question is being trans even worth it?
Really, I feel like a person now. I did not feel like a person before. That is very hard to explain properly without sounding a bit crazy. I'm gonna try. I'm used to sounding crazy. Obviously, with this channel, I make a lot of trans.
I'm gonna fast forward.
Be held 3 years of glad that they usually for people saying that my content happy that I helped transition yet to not over and over and over again. If a magic goblin came to me and said
you either detransition or you have to go back to the start and do it again,
I'd do that 1,000 times. Nothing in the world could stop me from getting to this point. Now that I know what this point
is, it worth it?
But aside from that, I have a lot more confidence. I love meeting new people and they just know this me. But it's crazy. I just feel that it's very normal. They never, going to be anything other than female. I don't think that staying cis would have been good for me because I'm not so far. I'm proud of my body. I obviously have the brainworms, but if I was a cis woman, I would have the brainworms still. Cis women are insecure too. It is drilled into women from any stage of their life to just be horribly insecure so that we buy products. The biggest activism that you could do, the biggest defiance, the biggest that you could do to the people that are making life harder for us is just be yourself. Live truly, be happy, have a normal life. Ordinary life. They hate it. Flex.
Yeah, live a normal life.
It's not priority. The world is where trans person is out there and trans people are targeted. The news headlines, they suck, but I have fulfilling friendships and relationships. It will be hell on earth. Joy that this don't want that rich.
That is an interesting perspective. It's about if it's worth it for her to still be trans, and the answer is yes. But if it's worth it for you, that's a different question. Okay. Zoomers watching YouTube at 2 times speed. Yes! Where's that coming from? That was Chenny. Well. It looks like it came back to ladyboys. I don't know if I have ladyboy content on here.
Nick likes Filipino food.
I like Filipina.
Food.
She's not even a ladyboy.
Filipina clams. In your case, Filipina sausage. What do you mean by that?
Nick likes Filipino food.
I wouldn't say that's a good man voice. What do you mean by that? Kinda sounds like Patrick Star. But people do, they eat that shit. They're like, yo! You don't sound like my anime waifu anymore. Yo! It's been 5 years since you've last showered. This is for Asmongold. That looks like ass. Missed, nah, bad. That looks like ass. I don't like that. The view's pretty. I don't like the waterfall shower thing like that. That's ass. This one looks like you're being detained and they're using like a fire hose and they're like taking away your civil rights. That's weird. Ooh, okay. Weird. Ooh, I like that. My showers could be good. It needs the right pressure. I'm not a big fan of them. I have one. I don't like it. Dancing? Speaking of showering, bam, bam. Went by the pool, some crap you'd see at the beach for getting sand off. Yeah, it's not actually a shower. Oh my god, we saw part 1 of this video. We saw part 1. We felt bad, but then she was just an asshole. That driver's like, I'm the worst driver in the world, and it makes me cry. Why do people believe that? She is the worst driver ever. She brings out her phone. She drives on the sidewalk. This bitch goes double the speed limit. She just floors it the entire time. Somebody tries changing lanes. She's like, they're cutting me off. It's like, no, they used their turn signal. They did what they're supposed to. You're the one being aggressive. Part 2. How can it get worse?
We thought it would be clever.
Don't rip it.
To rip up the directions.
You don't even know where we're going.
Suri knows where I'm going.
Crystal will be going to prison if someone gets killed.
What are you doing?
While she's driving like this.
Oh my god.
It's a solid go.
Crystal is doing something.
Everyone does
police
that.
Call dangerous
But
driving.
you can't do that.
It's a stop sign. You just
That,
ran a
oh
stop
my
sign.
god!
There's nobody there.
And if you kill someone while committing the offense of dangerous driving,
Sorry! I'm sorry!
I'm sure
the
he's
result
Canadian.
is criminal charges.
What are you doing? That was a stop sign. You need to stop at stop signs, especially when you're going onto a
I'll
highway.
stop here for you.
There's motorbikes. What are you doing?
Stop it!
You don't slam your brakes on in front of a
Oh
motorbike.
my god.
Drivers Rehabilitation Center.
You!
Crystal is about to get her. We thought it would be clever.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse. Got it. Part 2 wasn't as bad as part 1. The introduction was crazy. Did she go to jail? I think she can. That's just too much. Get out of the car!
Is it gonna be 1 check or 2 checks?
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
2 checks.
She knew.
Is it gonna be 1?
2 checks. Oh man, how often does that happen? No. Oh no. Jeez. Only joined in time to see part 2. How about part 1? The worst. If we run into it, we'll bring it up. It is terribly bad. I think these are all the instas. Oh, this one's fun. Okay, guys. Diddy is coming to Diddy you. Where do you hide? Pick a number. Pick a number. Where are you hiding? In this house, where are you hiding? You got 1 through 8. I'm picking 6 is too obvious. 3 too obvious. 1 too obvious. 4 too obvious. It's not enough like cover. I think 8 is a pretty good spot. 5 2 8 2 8. You guys are all picking 8. But did you guys see 7? I'm picking 7. Okay, 7. Locked in. Who's gonna get diddied first? No! 3. Okay. Bookworm. Sorry, bookworm. Oh, 6 immediately. And then 1. I feel it. Yeah, bedroom's too obvious. Here's another bedroom. What the f- Okay, I don't know if we're watching the rest of this. Oh, 8 is dead. Oh, we have 2. I didn't see 2. No. Yes. 5 is still alive. I'm sorry to break it to you. Thank you. Yes. I live. I didn't get diddied. Bruh, 8 no way. 7 1. 7 was like the smallest number. They made it too obvious. No. Meow. Beep 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 boom boom. Should I gain weight? Someone is holding her feet. Flying in the direction of the wind, you are flying the opposite way. What a bunch of nerds. Beep, 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 beep. So cute. Aww. More cat. Very nice.
Remember how being left-handed used to be widely frowned upon and even illegal in some countries in less than...
I am willing to bet that once we start accepting trans people as like people, it's going to be similar to like left-handed people. People back then were like, ew, no, that's against religion to be left-handed. No! Boom! Everyone's going to turn left-handed, and that's the devil. I'm willing to bet my life that if you just let trans people be trans, it'll just go up to a certain percentage of the population and then just stop. It'll just flatline. It's like left-handed people. You're not going to get more or less. If you're left-handed, you're just left-handed. And the percentage of left-handedness would just always be the same. That's what I'm willing to bet is going to happen. Just like this.
Left-handed used to be widely frowned upon and even illegal in some countries, and less than 4% of the population admitted to being left-handed. But then in the early 20th century, society decided to stop caring about it and let people use whatever hand felt natural. And then over the next few short years, the population of left-handers jumped from 4% to 12%, and then immediately plateaued at that number and has not risen above in the last 65 years. This is not a video about left-handed people.
What?
Remember how being left-handed...
What? I'm willing to bet that's the situation. Just let it happen and boom, flatline, everything's back to normal. That's literally what it's gonna be. It's about right-handed people.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, boy, till I'm crazy over you.
12% seems high for left-handed people. That is awfully suspicious. You're left-handed, you're gay.
If you fat and you 100% accept the way that you are, don't let nobody tell you what you need to be doing. More power to you. But if you fat and you hate the way you look in pictures and you hate the way clothes fit on you and you hate looking at yourself in the mirror and you only take pictures of your face at a certain distance because you don't like being up close and you just know you fat and being fat really bother you and you just can't help being fat and you feel really shitty, go to the gym. You know? You don't gotta be fat. You know? If you fat and you
That's true. If you're cool with it, that's awesome. If you're not cool with it, what are you doing? Okay. Let's give him anime eyes for real. Trying and succeed. But the gym isn't gonna make you lose weight. It's more of a diet thing. But gym does help you get into habit and, you know, promote more good stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Gooning, XD. What is going on? Smokey, thank you for the sub. Let's go. 80-20 diet and exercise. I feel like it's more diet. Maybe it is 80-20. I had transphobe issue the other day, and then I got flirted with 5 minutes afterwards. Pretty epic. Roller coaster of emotions. I think that's all the instas. Banana bread. Nano's daily dose of Asian muscle girls. They don't have to be Asian, but that's all my feed gives to me. I'm open to any race, ethnicity. I think I just saw something. I saw Asian titties on my Discord. Let me show you. Nah, I can't even show you. What the f- Is that an actual game? Who would play that? I need to know if that's a game or not. What? I only saw that. Thy hero be praised. It can't be that good of a game. Thigh Smasher. I like Thug Smasher. We don't even talk about that one. That would be fun. A fun game. It'd be fun, like a real life version of it in a non-sus way, non-goon way. Goonway. Master Goonway. Ever heard of thug shake? Do the thug shake. How about you show me? I don't know what you're talking about. You show me. Danielson. Those memes lasted for a good amount of time and then they disappeared. And then when you try quoting the Danielson, less teeth. Yes, Master Uguay. Oh yes, Danielson. It's just weird, out of context. It doesn't make any sense. It just makes you seem like a weirdo. Let me see the list. Let me scroll on this. Doing great, Nano. Danielson! ¿O tú hablas español? Hola. Soy Dora. That's pretty good Spanish. I'm trying to think, what am I doing later? Can I still stream longer? Long, hard, extra large cum bundle stream? Ew, you can see my skin. Ew. 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 I want to keep streaming, but I gotta go take care of some stuff. Why no bra today? You can't even tell if I am or not. Why would you say that? You can't even. Camera zoomed out. Alright guys, I got nothing left. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Oh my God. Thank you. I can't wait to see you guys next Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Monday morning. Thank you guys so much. But definitely I will see you guys next Friday. For real. On God. I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because it's Femboy Friday. What does that mean? Whatever you want it to mean. Mwah. I love you. I love you. Goodbye. Bye.